Trump's State of the Union. Space Force praised. Artemis II overlooked. President Donald Trump delivered a record-breaking State of the Union address, exceeding 107 minutes in length, focusing heavily on American military strength and global leadership. Notably absent from the speech was any mention of NASA's upcoming Artemis II mission, despite the presence of the astronaut crew as guests. Focus on military space dominance. Trump repeatedly highlighted the U.S. Space Force, established during his first term in 2019, emphasizing its evolution into a dominant military branch. He referred to it as "my baby," underscoring personal investment in the program. The speech cited the Space Force's role in Operation Absolute Resolve, the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, as proof of its effectiveness. The emphasis on military space capabilities reflects a broader trend toward weaponizing space as a strategic domain, an approach that has gained momentum in recent years. This move underscores the escalating competition between nations for dominance in low Earth orbit and beyond. Artemis II absence raises questions. Despite the Artemis II crew being present, the mission, America's first crewed lunar flight in over 50 years, was not acknowledged. This omission is unusual given the program's significance. Artemis II is scheduled for launch as early as April 1, carrying 4 astronauts around the moon. The omission also overlooks the program's origins during Trump's administration in December 2017, when he initially aimed for a lunar landing by the end of his second term, late 2024. Delays, including a recent rollback of the Space Launch System rocket due to technical issues, have pushed the mission back. Broader context of space policy, the disparity between the praise for the Space Force and the neglect of Artemis II highlights a shift in priorities. While military space applications receive direct presidential attention, scientific and exploratory space programs may not align with the administration's immediate strategic goals. The speech also included a brief nod to American space achievements, framing them as triumphs of sheer American will. However, this rhetoric lacked specific support for current NASA initiatives, leaving the crew's presence at the address largely symbolic. The lack of acknowledgement of Artemis II, despite its historical importance and the presence of its crew, suggests a strategic choice to focus on military achievements rather than scientific exploration. This signals a clear emphasis on weaponized space capabilities over peaceful space programs.